And welcome fans back to Dwyer Stadium for another broadcast of your Batavia Muckdogs. We've got plenty of game to play today. It will be shortened to 7 innings as your Batavia Muckdogs take on Buffalo Diesel out of conference play today. So again, with that ruling, again I'll state it once more, 7 innings of baseball to be played on a very overcast but baseball ready game day. Once again, my name is Grayson Natale. Alongside me, Jarrett Campbell. We'll do what we always do. Jarrett, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good today. I'm excited for this baseball game as it gives new players the opportunity to play. And also, we're going to see a lot of pitchers maybe going for redemption. For example, Jackson Reed, you'll mention the starting lineup. He is pitching today. Had a rough start, but he's looking for today to get back into the swing of things.
Well said, and we move on to the lineups. We'll see what we've got for today. Again, Buffalo Diesel being out of conference, collegiate amateur team, but no real place to stay in the PGCBL just yet. But for now, we'll look at our upcoming lineups. So we look right now for the Muckdogs, Braden and I. And actually, before we get to that, we're going to step aside for the national anthem instead. So we'll be back after that. We welcome you back to the broadcast up here again. Batavia Muckdogs taking on the Buffalo Diesel out of conference play today. So, in the end, exhibition match. Won't go towards the record, won't go towards the stats. So we'll see unique players and unique faces. We'll take a look at that real quick. Looking at the lineup for both these teams, we'll start off with the Muckdogs. Braden Nye, Luke Rabinski, and Joey Socorro starting things off in the lineup on the other side. Jacob Victor, Mark DeLeo, and Nolan Evans for the Diesel. Running out things for the next four for both these teams, Jalen Roque, Brian Johnson, Landon Hu, and Miles Manel. And then for the Diesel, Billy Morris, Rocco Pampito, Jordan Kowalski, and Aiden Mraz. For the Muckdogs, finishing things out is going to be Braden Redmond, Kyle Vaughn, Cooper Russell. On the other side, Jackson Ross, Jackson Moritz, and Adam Skibetta. And on the mound for your Batavia Muckdogs, Jackson Reed getting the start today. And on the other side, Matt Bradley for the Buffalo Diesel. Again, as home, we'll take a quick look at the defense for Batavia on the field. Again, Jackson Reed on the mound as your catcher, Luke Rabinski. And followed at first base, Braden Redmond. Cooper Russell at second. Shortstop, Miles Manel. Third, Braden I. Landon Hu for your outfield, Kyle Vaughn and Brian Johnson. And we're underway here at Dwyer Stadium. Baseball ready. We'll get things going. Reed's first pitch. Down near the dirt for ball number 1. So we look right now at Jackson Reed. His start, he's made an appearance once so far for the Muckdogs. His next pitch goes for ball number 2. Jackson Reed has 1 registered loss, 1 appearance. Only pitched 0.2 innings so far. So here's a fresh slate for him as he opens this one up. Count 2-0. Third pitch coming, and that one's going to be a strike. Count moves 2-1. We look at Reed, though, right-handed pitcher from University of Waterloo. Stands at 6'4", 165-pound freshman. For his collegiate career, he competed in Canadian amateur leagues. This past season, Reed has appeared twice for the Warriors, recording 2 strikeouts over 1.3 innings. That one goes for strike 2, 2-2 count. Reed looking for a K with the first batter, that of course being Jacob Victor for Diesel. Delivery from Reed. Fouled off.
Nope, it was a strikeout. First strikeout for Jackson Reed today.
There it is. The call looks at the first baseman to clarify. He says strike.
I think what right now he was trying to argue was the ball maybe hit the ground because he thought the ball hit the ground and they only threw it to third, obviously doing their throw around.
Well, if it was caught by the catcher no matter what, I believe, back from what I saw. But again, it's the first out for the Muckdogs. That one fouled off to left field, so clarification, it was fouled off, caught by the catcher. That's going to be an out there. So again, even if the argument was that he didn't make contact, it's still strike 3. So 1-1 count. That one sent over to first. It's going to stay fair. That's going to be a quick, easy play for the Muckdogs. Braden Redmond on that. 2 outs quickly. 2 up, 2 down. Nolan Evans in the box for Diesel. That was Mark DeLeo on the ground out. Nolan Evans, center fielder for Diesel. Trying to get anything going after 2 quick outs. Reed, that one's down in the dirt. 1-0 count. Look at Batavia again. Exhibition. This is their second exhibition game. Again, the second one being, again, Buffalo Diesel. Played him once, played him twice today. That being the second one. Right now, Jackson Reed looking to deliver the pitch. He does. The pitch outside, 2-0 count. They were able to win 11-8 against the Diesel in their first matchup. You know, we saw multiple players out of position, unique situations. One of the most notable was the closer, James Quintero, first baseman. It's his most famous position, common position, but he was out there as the closer for that game. Was able to record a strikeout in that appearance, but...
And if the game counted, that would have been a save opportunity, but the game doesn't count. So sadly, he doesn't get a save on the stat sheet.
3-0 count right now. Jackson Reed trying to get ahead. Climb back, and it's 3-1. Reed with the stare down sends this one home. That one out to center field. And it's located into the glove. Your center fielder for today, Kyle Vaughn. That's 3 up, 3 down for the Buffalo Diesel and the Batavia Muckdog defense, more or less. Right now, that brings an end to the top of the first. We'll be back in just a quick moment here for the bottom. We'll be back.
I'll take 1 million beers, please.
Nah, man, we don't have that. Here, try this.
What's this?
This is beer from Eli Fish, the official sponsor of the Batavia Muckdogs.
That's unbelievable. Thank you.
No problem, man.
I'll have what he had.
Oh, didn't see you there. Welcome to the YMCA. Let me show you around. They have free weights and machines here at their state-of-the-art gym. They also have open courts here. And after all those activities, you can come to the pool and cool off. Remember, folks, you can find all these activities here at Glow YMCA, Genesee County Branch.
Welcome back to the bottom of the first. Buffalo Diesel out there on the field. Quick question from the comments, that being, what rule set do the Muckdogs play under? That's going to be just simple NCAA collegiate rules for baseball. But of course today, being an exhibition, changes that slightly. So to clarify once more, it is only a 7-inning matchup because this is just out-of-conference play. Buffalo Diesel are not within the PCGBL. Or PGCBL, excuse me. And because of that, exhibition by rule, 7 innings, all for today. But moving on, we'll take a quick look at the defense from the away team. That, of course, being the Buffalo Diesel. On the mound, Matt Bradley, catcher, Jackson Ross. Over on first base, Rocco Penpito. Jordan Kowalski at second, shortstop Billy Morris, third base Mark DeLeo. For your outfield, that's going to be Adam Scabetta, center Nolan Evans, and at right, that's going to be Jacob Victor. So that is the defense for the Buffalo Diesel. But we'll turn your attention to the batter's box as we get things swinging here. Dwyer Stadium, Muckdogs, their starting 3. Again, to remind you, Braden Nye, Luke Rabinski, and Joey Socorro. Now in position at third base, wearing number 17. Matt Bradley's first delivery here. The pitch, can't catch the box. That's going to be ball number 1, 1-0 count. Bradley to deliver the pitch. No good. 2-0. Again, it's always unique for the Buffalo Diesel. You're just used to having a team that is, you see a team, at least from my perspective, is that one 3-0 count. See a team bus pull up, but no, it's just some guys pulling up in their own cars and they're ready to play ball.
Right, a lot of these players are also in like their very similar positions. Last game, Matt Bradley also did start. One person that we are missing, because we talked about a lot, there was a Scabetta brother that also played in the right field. He is not here today. Wonder why. But we've got a few new players coming into the team, but there's also some returners here tonight for the Diesel.
Like you mentioned, Scabetta did have a brother, that being out in right field. That one sent over to third base on the slide attempt. Looked like we lost his footing there. So that's going to be a single for Braden I. Mark DeLeo went to, I think, just make the snag. I can't really tell if he slipped there. It kind of looked like he did. He lost his footing, went way under the ball. Game of limbo with it, but nonetheless, it's a single for Braden I. Luke Rabinski. Number 4, your catcher for today, making his first plate appearance. Rabinski standing at 6', 200-pound freshman catcher from SUNY Niagara. Rabinski has appeared in 14 games this season, batting a .323, 9 RBIs, 11 runs scored, while batting in 9 runs as well for his team at SUNY Niagara. 0-1 count. If we look at his stats, though, for the Muckdogs, he's got batting a .222, 3 game starts, 3 played. That one swing and miss. 0-2 count, 9 plate appearances, 1 run scored, 2 hits as well, 3 RBIs, and 2 total bases along with that. The crowd here at Dwyer Stadium trying to get things going. Steal attempt here towards second. Do they get him? And they got Braden I on the steal.
Grayson, another thing to add, especially with a lot of people that are walking with counts, he's also got 1 walk today, and also with, like you mentioned before, the 3 RBIs. Right now, hopefully, he can work back into this count as he now has a 1-2 count.
Bradley to deal, that's outside, so 2-2. Again, Braden I caught attempt towards second. It's his first time being caught stealing. 2 stolen bags this season. That one outside. Count moves full. I don't believe, trying to look at the camera, that's a swing and miss. That brings up the second out for the Diesel defense. Joey Socorro, designated hitter for today, wearing number 34. Joey Socorro on his first few appearances. He has 3 games started, 5 games played, batting a .250, 12 plate appearances, 3 runs, and 3 hits. One of that being a triple as well. That one fouled off. Trying to look at the camera. I don't believe the camera is smudged. We'll see if we can improve the quality during the upcoming break towards the second inning. That one won't find the box. 1-1. Bradley deals that pitch, and that one favors the outside. Socorro unable to reach it. 1-2. Bradley to deal this one. And that's going to be a K. And that's going to bring out the end of the top, or the entirety of the first inning. So quick, both teams 3 up, 3 down. And your game remains scoreless. Heading towards the top of the second, we'll be right back just a few moments after these few commercials.
We don't want you to like coming here. We want you to love coming here. Batavia Downs, official sponsor of the Batavia Muckdogs.
Who are you?
Fans, if you get hit with a foul ball, don't call our interns.
Why is no one doing anything?
Call UMMC at Rochester Medical Center for help.
Should have called him.
And welcome back to the top of the second. We already have a pitching change after just 1 inning. No longer is Jackson Reed out there on the mound. It's Carter Fridge Ward. He's made 1 appearance so far in the season. No starts just yet. Pitched 2 innings total flat. 2 hits recorded against him, 3 runs. 2 earned runs against him. 3 batters walked, but 2 strikeouts to his name. So again, with these exhibition games, you're always going to see quick change-ups. Out there on the mound, you're trying to get guys who aren't consistently in the rotation a little more action.
Yeah, and also batters now will have to make an adjustment. You just saw a right-handed batter, and you're usually whispering to the pitchers, or the batters, what the pitcher might be throwing. Well, today, now we got a left-handed pitcher. So now that completely changes your approach in each inning. So we'll see if there's any kind of difference in this game.
See if that plays out here. But leading things off for top of the second, Billy Morris, shortstop, number 36. For the Buffalo Diesel. Fridge, his first pitch. We'll see what he deals. That's a strike. Billy Morris, frozen in the box, chooses not to swing.
Very good off-speed pitch right there. Came straight into the inside corner on the batter.
That one too low, so 1-1. Carter Ward, the delivery of that pitch, had some action on it, but the ball can't come back in. It's too far outside, 2-1. Fridge steal that one over to first. Another simple play for your first baseman today. Brayden Redmond. He's done that twice so far. He's able to pick up 2 groundouts and just simply jog over to first base himself.
And also, this is Redmond's debut for the Muckdogs. He showed up when we traveled to our away game for Olean. And obviously, the game got canceled the next day. And then Jamestown, you don't really want to use him against one of your toughest opponents. So today, he's getting his debut for the Muckdogs.
That one. From Fridge, the pitch registers a strike, 0-1. Now up in the box for Diesel, Rocco Pinto. First baseman donning number 21 for the Diesel. 1-1 is the count, following the outside pitch. Reed sends the pitch over the strike. Or excuse me, not Reed, Ward. Fridge. That one over to second, picked up in the chest, and the play is there at first base. Another ground out, another out, as you might take it. But now the Muckdogs have two. Diesel trying to get anything or anyone out on first base, have yet to even feel any presence or any kind of pressure towards making an attempt there. 3 successful ground outs, a fly out, 1 foul ball caught by the catcher. So far, nothing. On that play, though, your second baseman for today, Cooper Russell, able to send it over to his buddy, Brady Redmond. Fouled off the first pitch, and that one. Now Rubinski's in pain off the ricochet. It's a little bit of time to shake that one off. Maybe definitely got through the gear. Here comes his coaches to check on him.
He's good.
Applause from the crowd. It's always tough when the ball maybe slips by your gear, and especially off a bat, it's never going to feel good.
He's good. He had the trainer come over. He's ready to go.
He's all set. Little hug from Fridge. Again, we remind you, injury report and timeouts are brought to you by United Memorial Medical. Again, Jordan Kowalski in the box, second base, wearing 87 for the Diesel. Looks at it, doesn't go. Right decision there. 1-1 is the count. Speaking of debuts, Cooper Russell also making his debut. 1-2. So again, these exhibitions, as stated before, we see all kinds of new faces and new places, but also just new faces in general. You don't need to be in a new place, more or less. It's Cooper Russell making his debut. That one sent over to left field. Locates it, and that's the third out. Landon Hu on the snag. So again, 3 up, 3 down. Muckdog defense making it look easy out here. We're already heading to the bottom of the second. Maybe someone should get a stopwatch because things are going by a little too fast. Next starting 3 for the Muckdogs, though, Jalen Roque, Brian Johnson, and Landon Hu. We'll be back after this.
Order for the Batavia Muckdogs.
Feeding the pack.
Gotta feed the pack.
Go dogs.
Go dogs.
We don't want you to like coming here. We want you to love coming here. Batavia Downs, official sponsor of the Batavia Muckdogs.
Welcome back to the bottom of the second. Can't already get it right. Just coming back from commercial break. Just because I was thinking about it. Today's trivia question from Mad Dog here at Dwyer Stadium. We'll ask you folks online if you can know when it came out. Was the first iPhone introduced? What year was the first iPhone from Apple introduced? We'll see if anyone's able to get that. But for now, turn our attention back to baseball. If you want, feel free to comment your answers.
Looking for an answer here, folks.
But again, Matt Bradley's still out there on the mound. No change from Diesel. Again, it's always hard to these exhibition games. Now, on the time in the office today, I'm supposed to be doing my research for the teams, and it's pretty easy when you're doing other teams within Batavia's own league. So it's just easy, quick Google search, find their stats, look over the stats, you know, make parent game trends and narratives. And Buffalo Diesel, they don't really exist online. So it's kind of a different approach when you take it for this game. And that approach is just do what you can because no stats from them. So whenever I mention a player, all I really have is their name, number, and position playing today. Other than that, not much. Again, Matt Bradley out there on the mound. Jalen Roque, extra hitter for today. For the Muckdogs, starting things off, Jalen Roque so far in his season. 5 games started, 5 games played, batting a .235. 17 plate appearances, 5 runs scored, 4 hits, 4 RBIs on 4 total bases. .2-0 count following 2 pitches being balls. Now one outside, so 3-0 count. Jalen Roque is not taking his bat off his shoulder. We have our first answer from Haley. It's very oddly specific.
I only know it's 2007. I don't know the exact date of the first iPhone.
But no, 2007 is the right answer. For the first time, the iPhone was released. So that one goes for strike 1. That one, nope, catches the outside part of the box, and that's going to be
She was
count
right.
now.
First iPhone officially went on sale in the United States on June 29th, 2007.
So there you go.
Wow.
I would give you a digital prize, but I don't have anything at the ready. I just went with that at the sudden feel the heart. That one fouled off, so staying alive, and we're still in a full count here. So another payoff pitch. We'll have to load up. Matt Bradley in his windup delivers the pitch, and that one swing and miss for Jalen Roque, and that's strikeout. Brian Johnson up to bat, your right fielder.
Yeah, and Grayson, Brian Johnson is looking for his first hit today. He's played in 4 games. He started 2. He's had at-bats. And he's had 5 at-bats. So he's been kind of like a pitch hitter for him. So we'll see. And he got hit. He's going to advance to first.
So as you say, looking for his first hit, gets hit. Hit by pitch for Brian Johnson. He's now standing out there on first, so we had Braden and I be the first guy up. Was the first one to reach first base, and now it's going to be Brian Johnson who comes up as the next guy up to reach first. For the game so far for the Batavia Muckdogs, Lennon Hu, position at left field today. 1 out situation as he takes the box. Delivery from Bradley. Not going to find the strike zone. 1-0. Who has a batting average of .333. 3 games played, 2 starts, 6 at-bats, 2 hits, 1 run to his name, and 2 RBIs along with that. Stealing attempt here towards second, no throw. So 0 for 1 so far in stealing, but now he's going back to first. they call him out. We're trying to understand right now before.
I don't have an explanation for that one.
What was that? I have no idea.
1-1 count now for Bradley, and pitch is outside. 2-1 count. I think I'm just shocked of what happened in that situation. My only guess is he might have thought it was a foul ball.
He stole second successfully. There was no throw. So that one goes for a strike. Again in the box is Landon Who, but now 2 outs. So I'm going to try to take you through what happened. I'm still confused, as so is many other people up here in the box. Went towards second, got the successful steal, full count now. There was no throw, and then I believe maybe he believed he had to go back to first off a foul ball or something, because Brian Johnson then jogged back towards first. Someone was yelled at to make the play there, went to tag, and Brian Johnson then tried to get back to first, wasn't able to, and that's a walk for Landon Who. So he now stands on first. These are Tully's hitmen of the game. It's an extra bonus, but won't get the hit there as he's walked. Now up to bat, Miles Manel, shortstop, number 8. But that is the situation that I know so far, and that's all I can really tell you about what just happened there. I think it was some miscommunication, and he thought he had to go back, but ball was live, and that, whatever that you want to call that, Brian Johnson is tagged out. The steal attempt here towards second is there, so that's going to be another out off another steal attempt from the defensive Diesel. So on technicality, I believe I would want to say they went 3 for 3, but I'm not exactly sure. That was a successful steal and then just a jog back. I'm not exactly sure I'm going to be able to discuss that off the air, but for now, again, your score remains 0-0. Heading to the top of the third, we'll be back in just a few moments.
Hey man, welcome to Whole Life. How you doing?
What is this place?
Oh, don't worry. It's the best gym you can find in the Batavia area. Open free weights at any point, anytime. Don't forget, this gym is open for 24 hours. Don't worry, if you're not even just trying to use weights, you can use calisthenics as well. But again, official gym of your Batavia Muckdogs for a reason.
Where do I sign up?
Don't worry, let me bring you to the front desk.
We don't want you to like coming here. We want you to love coming here. Batavia Downs, official sponsor of the Batavia Muckdogs.
All right, Dewey, what are we thinking here?
Hi, how are you today?
I'm great, how are you?
Good. Are you guys all set?
Yes, we are ready.
Okay, what can I start you with to drink?
To drink, can we just get 2 waters, please?
Of course. And then did you decide on your meals?
Yes, we are ready, aren't we, Dewey?
Wonderful. What can I get for you?
Can we start with the Alex's Cut?
Of course. All right.
All right.
What else can I get for you?
Dewey?
Ribs?
Dewey will take Alex's famous baby back pork ribs.
Fantastic.
Try Alex's Ribs at Alex's Place, the official sponsor of the Batavia Muckdogs.
Welcome back to the top of the third. Buffalo Diesel leading things off. Aiden Rose, designated hitter, drawing the number 5, or 9, excuse me. Can't read my own handwriting. As we look to explain what happened in the last inning. We still can't. What we believe happened was miscommunication where it believed it was fouled. It wasn't. So on his trot back to first, he was still live. And the tag was applied as he attempted to get back to first, resulting in an out. That one sent right back up towards the pitcher's mound, and it's going to be caught behind second base. Again, we remind you, Carter Fridge Ward still out there. It's going to be a successful single, so Buffalo Diesel finally finding a way that isn't an out. So that's their first hit of the day. Now up, Jackson Ross, catcher, number 31 for the Diesel. Fridge staring down at first base. That one swing and a miss. 0-1 count. Fridge pickoff attempt. Again, he's left-handed, so he's going to have that advantage of being able to make the stare downs and easy eye contact with his first baseman. Pickoff attempt there, unsuccessful. But again, 0-1 count. Fridge still with the stare down. Goes home. That one high inside, almost making contact with Jackson Ross. But 1-1. Batavia Muckdogs yesterday able to take home the win against a team that had a game win streak of 6, the Jamestown Tarp Skunks. They finally get a recorded loss. Tarp Skunks now move down to 8-2, but Muckdogs move 5-2 after beating the Tarp Skunks 10-6. The game was very interesting given the fact that Batavia was out to an 8-0 lead. And it looked almost like we could have seen a mercy rule, but no. Tarp Skunks were able to claw back 8-6 at one point. Through 6 unanswered in the 6th inning. A pickoff attempt here, no good. Again, your count is now 1-2. But during that game, they were able to survive, add to the lead, make it 10-6, and rode it out from there, bringing in Garrett Beaver and Eric Woodley alike to ensure the score remained at 6 for the rest of that game. That one hits Rabinski. He's able to knock it down. The ball stays in front of him. 2-2 count. But again, a win like that, it's still early in the season. Plenty of games, but I would like to say it was a critical enough of a game. Seeing that Tarp Skunks, after that winning streak, they're in second place and ahead of the Muckdogs, so plenty of baseball to be played, but still a critical win, being able to knock down someone off their high horse. Again, Tarp Skunks, 6-game winning streak there.
And Grayson, now the Muckdogs can also maybe get on a win streak of their own. Right now, they have a 3-game win streak. They have this game against Batavia, which kind of be looked at as kind of like a warm-up game. Get the kids back into playing because, we got a long streak of games coming up. We got Geneva tomorrow. We got a game on Sunday against, you're going to have to correct me on this, the Niagara Fall Americans.
We'll see in just 1 second. That one fouled off. Count remains 2-2. We'll be able to take a look at their schedule in between batters. Fridge deals the pitch home. And there's strike 3 for the strikeout looking. It's Jackson Ross now coming up to the plate. Jackson Moritz, your extra hitter.
And Grayson, I do have the correction. It's the Niagara Ironbacks. It's a Niagara team, so it's close, but that's my bad, folks, on that call.
1 out now following the strikeout against Jackson Ross. Jackson Moritz, extra hitter wearing number 29 for the Diesel. Pitch home, that one sent over to third, and it's going to go foul. Like you said, though, Batavia Muckdogs on a winning streak of 3 so far. If you would like to include the win against Diesel, that would make it 4, but no, it's not included. So only 3. That was the importance of that first Buffalo Diesel game. Is a lot of people try to read it off as an exhibition game, but that's a game where you can get the flame lit underneath you and try to get things going. That's what they needed as they went 2-2 to start their first 4 games. Won the first 2. That one gets behind Rabinski, isn't able to locate it, and that's an easy steal for Braden Mraz. As they went 2-2, of course, they lost that one to Jamestown Tarpskunks. Their first meet up here again at Dwyer Stadium, where they lost an extra 7-6. So it's always good when you use these games to, one, find out new players, give them a chance to play, and at the same time, build on a winning streak, which has played into today. A little discussion between Rabinski and his pitcher, Carter Fridge Ward.
Hey Grayson, another thing to mention, it also helps find like position players that you can actually use in like conference games. Jalen David used to be an outfielder, was very heavy in like center field. Now the past few games, he's been playing shortstop for him, and he's also been getting the job done in that position.
Fridge stare down at second, elects to deal it home and fouled off. Count moves 1-2. Jalen David being a utility player, I mean, we've seen him, his bio, he's all over the place, able to be successful at getting fielding, both infield, outfield. So no surprise that we were able to see him get moved. But after the long stretch at the outfield, it definitely seemed like a unique place for him playing at shortstop consistently. But since then, it's been working for the Muckdogs. It's not to mention all the other players who've been able to move around slightly here or there. So far, again, 1-2 count. Fridge stare down at second. No go there. Pitch home. He's going to find the plate for another strikeout looking. That's back-to-back for Ward. Now to bat, Adam Scibetto, left fielder, wearing number 37. This will round things out for the Buffalo Diesel lineup. We'll see if we see that go through here or the top of the 4th. Find out again, 2-out situation. Doesn't throw towards second. Steal attempt. Tosses it to second. No one was there. As he turned his head, heard Adam Mraz going. He had a huge lead. I was just about to mention that the length of his lead was massive. Almost like halfway, but heard him running, decided to throw it towards second. Maybe he thought he was heading back to the bag. Light toss. Also, when you do that, you're just trying not to avoid any kind of box. So the throw, more or less, no harm as it just falls to the dirt. 1-0 count, following the ball from that pitch. Now surprising on offense. That one can't find the box. 2-0 is your count. But pitching again, Batavia Muckdogs still leading the pack of the other 16 teams within the league. They're 4th. Team collective ERA of 4.21. That one, so over to third. Off the shoe. Picked up by the shortstop. Can he make the throw towards first? Not in time, and that's going to bring in the first run of the game in favor of Diesel. The single hit over towards third base. Braden I isn't able to collective. Low one coming off the bat hot. Hits I's foot. Ricochets over the shortstop. Miles Manel on the collect. Tried to throw it towards first, but not in time. Off the ricochet. Pickoff attempt here at first base. Nothing. Delivers this one home inside. Towards the dirt. One on the count. That one finds its way over the plate. So that pitch goes for a strike, 1-1. A huge category in terms of collective ERA for the team. This hits against, that's going to be third lowest in the league, only 47. That one sent over to third, gets by Braden I, leaks out to left field, and it's going to be a single for Jacob Victor. Now up, Mark DeLeo, number 5, third base for Buffalo. Again, when you have a teams around the league that all play different amounts of games so far in the season. We said that earlier. Now it's kind of rounding itself out. Teams have played upwards of 11 games, all the way down to 6. Batavia being 7, so one of the lower ends, but still now we're seeing the numbers balance out between these teams. We've seen some rain delays, some of these teams playing exhibitions, and that's why these numbers are slightly tweaked. But again, still, it's a good sign so far to early start the season to have your team in the third least hits against. That's being 47. The only teams that lead Niagara Ironbacks at 43 and Auburn Doubledays at 34. 0-1 count. That one check swing. That's a strike, though.
Yep, Grayson, now he's just got to get out of this situation. You got an 0-2 count. You got to go and attack him now. You got a runner on scoring position. You're trying to get out of this situation with only 1 run.
0-2 count. Fridge staring towards home. Stares towards second now. Little glance at first, delivers it home. And that one stayed in fair, goes foul. Foul ball. Oh, 2 count.
And Grayson, with this being an expedition game,
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 3. That's the third out. So Buffalo Diesel able to score 1 run, first run of the game for either team. And they hold the lead as we head to the bottom of the third. Miles Manel, Braden Redmond, and Kyle Vaughn will be your starting 3 for that. We'll be back in just a second following these few commercial breaks.
I'd like to withdraw some Muckdogs, please.
Muckdogs?
Realistically, I can't withdraw Muckdogs here. But what I can do is do all my banking through Tompkins Bank, an official sponsor of the Batavia Muckdogs. I gotta get back to picking up my Muckdogs.
Here in Batavia, hard work and community goes hand in hand. That's why the Batavia Muckdogs are a proud partner with Farm Credit East, helping support the people of Western New York grow.
We don't want you to like coming here. We want you to love coming here. Batavia Downs, official sponsor of the Batavia Muckdogs.
Welcome back to the bottom of the second, where your Batavia Muckdogs trying to climb, or excuse me, bottom of the third. Thank you for the correction, Jarrett. Bottom of the third, where they try to climb out of a 0-1 hole. Again, Miles Manel will lead things off. Take a quick look at the upcoming schedule. As mentioned before, tomorrow they take on Newark here, Dwyer Stadium, then again Niagara on Sunday. They then go back on the road Monday at Niagara Falls. The road once more at Geneva on Tuesday. Wednesday back here at home against Auburn. On the road against only a doubleheader, making the rain makeup game that happened on June 10th. Surrounding thunderstorms were able to cancel that game, but again, 5 o'clock doubleheader at Olean. Those games will go to 7 innings due to them being doubleheaders. Then at Friday, Niagara Falls here at Dwyer Stadium. That hit over towards third base to play at first in time. Single for Miles Manel won't go, and that's the first out for the Diesel. Now to bat, Braden Redmond, your first baseman for today.
Let's give a warm Batavia welcome to number 7, Braden Redmond.
Braden Redmond is also the debut boy today. His first at-bat for the Muckdogs. Hopefully he can start it off with a bang with a base hit.
Let's see if he can do that. First one fouled off. They're able to get contact with his first swing. Cooper Russell also making his debut. He'll be up in 2 at-bats. We'll see if someone can get on, so we'll see him this inning. That one goes for a strike. 0-2 count. Delivery outside. 1-2. Braden Redmond stands at 6'2", 200 pounds. That one fouled off into third base territory, and it's caught by the third baseman for the Diesel. So 2 up, 2 down. Mark DeLeo on the play. Muckdogs still trying to get something going. Every time they've gone on base, it's been caught stealing. Braden I was caught stealing. He recorded the first single of the game. Caught stealing towards second. Then we had Brian Johnson with the hit by pitch, caught stealing towards second, which was a little controversial. I'm not exactly sure. He was able to successfully get to second and then was sent back. I don't know if some miscommunication, but then was tagged out in his attempt to get back to first base. So I'm not exactly sure if caught stealing is the right terminology for that, but again, we'll be able to try to figure what exactly happened there to register it correctly for a game that in an exhibition won't really matter. So,
won't really count the next day, so you're kind of forgiven for that play.
But Landon Hu caught stealing as well towards second. Not great towards base running. That one sent over to center field. And able to get underneath it. Almost lost it for a second, but Kyle Vaughn isn't able to get on base either. Following the fly out on the play from the Diesel, center fielder Nolan Evans able to locate it through the sun. Had to keep backstepping, but able to hang on, and that brings a quick end to the bottom of the third for the Muckdogs lineup. We'll be back for the top of the fourth for more baseball, where the Buffalo Diesel try to extend the lead. We'll be back.
In support of the Batavia Muckdogs, we would like to thank these corporate sponsors and community partners. Alex's Place, Allegheny Farm Services, AmeriGroup, Arc of Glow, Ashley Furniture, Batavia Downs, Batavia Foot Care Center, Batavia's Original, Best Choice Heating and Air, Bikers Against Child Abuse, Von Traeger Auctioneer, Bourbon and Burger, Bright Path Kids, Bully Hill Vineyards, Burger King, Casella Waste, Salino Plumbing, Chaplain Valley Equipment, Council Rock Wealth Advisory Group, Crosby's, Daily News, Dave's Ice Cream, East Town Beverage, Eli Fish Brewing Company, Everdry Waterproofing, Farm Credit East, Burrell Gas, Ficarella's Pizza, Frank's Call Mr. Plumber, Freed Maxix, Genesee Community College, Geico, Local Batavia Office, Genesee County Chamber of Commerce, Genesee Lumber, Genesee Penny Saver, Go Health, Good Life, Graham Corporation, H.B. Hood, Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force, J. Leonard McAndrew Funeral Home, Ken Barrett Chevrolet, Leaf Guard, Liberty Pumps, Louis J. Lang and Sons, Massive Testing, Mental Health Association of Genesee and Orleans, Magaveros Automotive, M Power Agency, Next Era Energy, Northside Deli, New York School for the Blind, Oak Orchard Health, Oakwood Hills, Oaka Milk Products, Olacy's, Overhead Door, PNCG, Pellegrino Auto Sales, RFG Associates, Skyworks, Stan's Harley Davidson, Stop DWI, Suburban Propane, TF Browns, Tompkins Bank of Castile, Tonawanda Valley Federal Credit Union, Toyota of Batavia, Trevor R. Rowley State Farm, Tri-County Auto Glass, Tully's, United Memorial Medical Center, UR Wilmot Cancer Institute, WBTA, Wright Beverage, and the YMCA. Thank you for your continued support of the Batavia Muckdogs.
Welcome back to the top of the fourth. Buffalo Diesel leading 0-1. Again, Carter Ward still out there on the mound. So we answer your question, when is the doubleheader? That's going to be June 18th, again, at Olean, starting at 5 o'clock. Because of the doubleheader, rain makeup from June 10th, where we were going to visit Olean as well. Doubleheader means 7 innings. So 5 o'clock, 7 innings, 2 games. At Olean, June 18th. In the box, though. That one goes too high once more. But in the box is Nolan Evans. 3-0 count. Delivery here inside. That's ball 4. So 4 pitches, 4 balls. That's a free base for Nolan Evans, who now finds his way over to first base. And here comes Grant, makes the signal, and this looks like it'll bring an end. Carter Fridge Ward. Ward's day here. I'd love to be able to tell you as he's jogging over. The Muckdogs, though, now we can see his number. Logan Thomas, right-handed pitcher, is coming to the mound to relieve Ward. A little clap for Ward as the Fridge heads back towards the dugout. Logan Thomas, though, in his first few appearances. Or no, excuse me. Has not made an appearance so far in division play.
But he did have a pitching appearance against Buffalo Diesel last game.
Logan Thomas, standing at 5'8", 165-pound sophomore right-handed pitcher from Fullerton College. Prior to his college career, Thomas attended La Serna High School, where he made 5 appearances during his senior season, recording a 2.33 ERA over 6 innings with 6 strikeouts along with that.
Stand for attention, please. Now pitching for Batavia. From Fullerton College, number 44, Logan Thomas.
And Thomas, sidearm pitcher. So very close to Garrett Beaver in that retrospect.
Kind of like the big difference with those two, though, is that his is definitely like a little bit higher in terms of a sidearm. It is a sidearm, but Beaver likes to go a little bit lower. Logan Thomas is a little higher up on it.
Go through the warm-ups. We'll show you a quick go through of the weather we're experiencing here. Is slightly windy. Here in Batavia, warm 71 degrees. Again, feels like 71 degrees, so no change there. But again, beautiful day for baseball. Started overcast. Since then, you can see in the distance clouds moving away, and it's just clear skies since then. Do have the occasional wind gust here that might make it a little more difficult out there in the outfield, but nothing that these guys can't handle. It's a beautiful day here for baseball, as said before. Nothing changed there. Again, right now, Batavia just trying to get back in this game. Buffalo leading 1-0. Batavia just on offense. Haven't been able to find a rhythm. Many cases of 3 up, 3 down. Just so far, that's been the story. 3 up, 3 down for all 3 innings so far. Right now, we've not seen at least 4 at-bats from the Muckdogs. Due in part to just good pitching from Matt Bradley, as well as base running that hasn't gone their way, with the 2 caught stealings and the 1 mishap. Brian Johnson. Right now, though, first pitch for Logan Thomas is Billy Morris swinging for strike 1. Logan Thomas. That one hit, though, and that's going to fall shallow right field grass, and it's going to get down for a single for Billy Morris. So now 2 on. Now up, Rocco Pinto.
Hey, Grayson, at the start of this game, we had not a lot of sun. We had a few bit of clouds. Right now, we have the sun out, and I don't know, up here in the broadcast, I'm kind of feeling it in terms of my eyes. I wonder if it affects the batters and the fielders.
Definitely is going to affect anyone out there, especially in the outfield on these high hit balls. Logan Thomas. Windup delivers the pitch. That one towards dirt. Ball 1, 1-0. Thomas stands down at the plate. Delivers that one inside, dangerously inside. Doesn't make contact with the batter again, that being Rocco Pinto. That's ball number 2. Stare down at second. Sends this one home. That one slapped over to third. Plays at second. Is there. The play at first. Not in time. So that'll make runners on the corners following the single. Getting picked up by Braden I. Again, he was a few steps away from third, and the runner couldn't make the tag, so elects to go towards second. Got it there. Throw to first, not in time. So 1 out, runners on the corner, and that's 1 dangerously close to scoring position. That's Nolan Evans. Now
Grayson,
Jordan Kowalski.
Grayson, you also have runners in the corner here. I'm going to expect like a stolen base here. I'm really wondering how they will handle it.
That one fouled off down the first baseline. Delivers home, steal attempt here. The throw to second is on the mark, but in time, no. Safe, so forget runners on the corner situation. Now we have 2 in scoring position at second and third. One count, 1 out. Logan Thomas still looking for out to be recorded by his doing. Strikeout. Hasn't found it yet. Only faced 2 batters so far, though, so no sense of urgency to immediately find it, but that would always play. Defense plays in. Infield grass. And the situation being 1 out. Trying to prevent any runner from going home. That one ball 3, so 3-1. delivers home, and that one is going to be ball number 4, so bases now loaded. And sticky situation for the Muckdogs. Number 9, Aiden Ross, coming up. Now bases loaded following the walk for Jordan Kowalski. Aiden Rose. Up to bat. Delivery here from Logan Thomas has a bat swinging. 0-1 count. Thomas, that one fouled off. So quickly. Logan Thomas gets ahead in the count. 0-2.
Yeah, but now you got to go attack him here right now. You got an 0-2 count, bases loaded. If you get the batter out, it's 2 outs. It's a lot more simple. You could go anywhere in terms of how to get that last out.
Delivery home, swing and miss. So 3 pitches, 3 strikes. And that's the first K that Logan Thomas has been searching for, and he finds it. Jackson Ross, catcher for Diesel, coming up to bat now. Struck out looking, and his first go. So if you could get the same results, that would definitely be beneficial to keep this game closer, given the fact that bases are loaded. 2 outs is now your new situation, though. Logan Thomas, quick flinch towards third. And that's strike 1. Logan Thomas on the delivery. Able to stay in front of it is Rabinski. That went dangerously inside.
And they're calling it hit by pitch right now. So now all the runners are going to advance, but they are talking it over.
Little discussion between the umpires. Seemed like there was no call from the umpire, but the player taking off his gear, and they award him. No call from the home plate umpire, but second base infield umpire calls hit by pitch from his perspective, and that's going to be a free base, a free run. Carousel moves around. Jackson Ross will now stand on first. Ritz, extra hitter, number 29, struck out looking as well, but free run now, so the score 2-0, bases stay loaded. Following the hit by pitch. That one, swing and miss. A 1 count. That one. 1-1, too low. Two-out situation. Logan Thomas just trying to avoid the jam. Some damage, but only a crack. Swing and miss. So 1-2. This would be huge if he could find strike number 3. Delivery to the plate, to the other batter's box, but Rabinski able to get in front of it and make sure it doesn't get behind him for a wild pitch. 2-2. That one sent over back to Logan Thomas, over to second. The plays at second. Able to do it himself. Shortstop, Miles Manel. Grabs it, just jogs over to second. A little closer, but no, still able to get the out. That's the third out here. So, given the jam, the Muckdogs able to minimize damage. Only a little crack. 1-run score there. Your score now 2-0. Diesel hanging on to a short lead. Still anyone's game, but the Muckdogs need to get things going as they move to the bottom of the fourth. Again, 3 up, 3 down in all first 3 innings. We'll stay on air there for this inning, but few messages. From Go Health New York, has your child been tested for lead? The only way to know if your child has lead poisoning is to get them tested. All children should be tested at ages 1 and 2. Talk to your healthcare provider with the lead poisoning prevention staff from the Genesee County Health Department at 585-344-2580, extension 5555, about a blood lead test for your child today, or for more information on transportation to get tested. From Mental Health Association Wellness on the Go, WNGO offers mobile mental health supports through Medicaid managed care plans across Niagara, Genesee, and Orleans counties. For more information or make a referral, call us at 585-345-0448 for more information. We're back for the bottom of the fourth. Now on the mound for Diesel, Zach Lenton. Replacing Matt Bradley, who was successfully able to pitch for a full 3 innings. But now the Diesel calling in the change, hoping to keep things off where Matt Bradley, to keep things going from where Matt Bradley led things off. Holding to Muckdogs a simple big 0 on the scoreboard. Right now the Muckdogs show on offense, just trying to get anything going in their retrospect. Again, 3 up, down, 3 up, 3 down. All 3. That's a rare sight for this kind of offense. In terms of base running, that's even a more unlikely sight. If we look at their team stats, ranking throughout the league in terms of base running, they so far, total bases stolen 39th. That is 3rd best. Again, they've only played 7 games. Compared to the other 2 teams, that's 2 less and 3 less for the leaders. That being Jamestown Tarp Skunks 52 and Saugerties Stallions at 44. That one sent over straight over to left field. It's going to hit the grass. That's going to be a single. Cooper Russell, his debut, and his first hit, a single. So we're back at the top of the starting lineup. Braden had a single in his first go, but again, he was caught stealing. But as I was mentioning about stealing, Batavia Muckdogs 39th, ranking 3rd best, but so far today just has not been able to work that magic. Every attempt so far caught. Again, we do mention that one so far about mishap with Brian Johnson. Right now, not sure what to categorize it, but going to just make it simple for me for today. We're going to just call it caught stealing, given the situation, even though he missed. We'll see how it goes in the record books, but of course no record books given the fact that it's exhibition, so in the end it really doesn't matter. Clean slate after today. That one ball, 1-1 count. That one slapped over to first. Picked up by the first baseman. It's a sprint to the bag, and they've got him. Braden Knight isn't able to beat out the first baseman, who tried to take it himself. Elected not to toss it to the pitcher, who seemed to have a step in front of him, but it still plays to the Diesel's favor as they get the ground out.
But now you have a runner in scoring position with only one out now. They need to start getting some runs back. This is the opportunity to do it with the top of the order also going on right now.
Luke Rabinski struck out in his first go. Rabinski sees the first one go by for a strike. 0-1 count. That's a swing and miss, so count moves 0-2. At least for now, bearing any caught stealings from Cooper Russell, or being caught stealing from Cooper Russell, should be the first time we won't see only 3 batters. That one sent over to first. Grabbed by the first baseman, tossed to pitcher. Routine play at first base for Diesel, and they get the out there. Another ground out by Cooper Russell, now standing on third. Could be the first score for the Muckdogs if they're able to get a ball in play. Now to play Joey Socorro. Struck out in his first go. He hopes to change that and bring in the first run. That one sent over to deep left field. Not able to get it down as the left fielder. And that's going to bring in the first run on a double for Socorro. I couldn't even really see if he had it there. That was my long pause there from the sun. Looked like he put up a hand, maybe had it, but no, out of reach, and that one just shy of the warning track over in left field. And again, stand-up double, and your Batavia Muckdogs are now on the board. Score now 2-1. Buffalo still leads, but it's a closer game than what it was.
Socorro is one of the leaders on this team. We got to set into their visit in their press box, or not press box, their dugout to kind of like see what they're talking about. Socorro is a very loud kind of person on this team. And even though it's an expedition game, him getting a hit in that situation helps the team try to secure a win in this expedition game.
Jalen Roque up to bat now. Struck out in his first go. That one swing and a miss. For a strike, 0-1. Or 0-2, excuse me. Steal attempt here from Socorro, fouled off, so he'll have to return. Stare down at second, nothing there. That one, too high, 1-2. Pitch to home again, too high. That one higher than Jalen Roque, who it's pretty hard to do that given the fact that Jalen Roque Stands at a height 6'4". So that one, I'd say well outside the box. Count moves 2-2. That one, slap shot over to first, gets by the first baseman, perfectly down the first baseline. Here comes Socorro for the tying run. He jogs, and Roque staying up double. So back-to-back doubles puts the Muckdogs in drive. And now we have a tied game. Old time called here. Catcher and pitcher talking it over. This is not what exactly that I feel that Buffalo Diesel had in mind, given the fact that they were up 2-0. Red hot Muckdogs team. Matt Bradley in at pitcher, and the change to Zach Letton. It's not playing out so far in their favor.
And right now they do also have like no action in the bullpen. So right now I'm assuming obviously they're going to keep pitching him. But with 2 outs right now, you're just trying to get out of the situation before the Muckdogs get a lead in this game.
Now to bat for the Muckdogs, Brian Johnson. Again, standing on second, Jalen Roque. Swing and miss for the first one. Brian Johnson takes that one, 0-2 count. Saw Jalen Roque trying to throw up a little stutter step to throw off the pitcher. Doesn't get him to mess his pitch up as that one, again, goes for a strike. 0-2 count, 1 strike away. Zach Lennon. That one can't quite find the box. Catcher liked him, let it know it's okay. He liked that call. He liked that pitch, but ump says doesn't find the box. 1-2. Swing and miss. And that's the end of the top of the fourth. But the Muckdogs post up 2 runs in the bottom of the fourth. We have a tied game heading to the top of the fifth. Still plenty of baseball to be played, 3 more innings. We'll see if anything changes. We'll be back in just a second. Welcome back to the top of the fifth. Fans, we remind you, 2026 season tickets are on sale right now. Come be part of Muckdogs Mafia. Season tickets have a no-waste policy and start at just $99. Call 585-524-2260 to get your seats today. We remind you, Rochester Regional Health is the official healthcare provider for your Batavia Muckdogs. Next time you need medical attention, make sure you visit Rochester Regional Health for all your medical needs. And we remind you, on the mound for the Muckdogs, Logan Thomas. Up to bat, Adam Scabetta. First pitch from Thomas, strike one. Logan Thomas here, that one bunted right towards Thomas. Can he make the throw towards first in time? And that's a quick out there. The bunt does not work. Results in an out. Logan Thomas doing himself, not with a K, but with his arm, tossing it to his teammate at first. Braden Redmond. Now we're back to the top of the starting lineup for Diesel. Jacob Victor. Caught foul ball. When I say caught, that one was rocketed right back towards the catcher's glove. So not really caught. That one behind him. Caught by Rubinski. Other than that foul off, it did have a single in his second go. And here's his third go. So that one goes for a strike, 1-1 count. Logan Thomas to deal the pitch, and that one off Rubinski's glove, but it's a ball. Two-one count, one out is the situation. That one inside, but able to catch the box, the inside part. 2-2. And that one towards the dirt. Rubinski able to knock it down. We've reached full count here. Payoff pitch loading. Logan Thomas, that one, and forget a ball or a strike. It's making contact with Jacob Victor, hit by pitch. He takes first base. Now up number 5, Mark DeLeo. Third baseman for the Diesel, ground out, fly out in his first 2 goes. Now his teammate Jacob Victor out there on first, following the hit by pitch. This one, swing and miss, strike. Logan Thomas looks to deliver. Sidearm. No good there. Count moves 1-1. Allen can't find the box pickoff attempt from the catcher at first. Able to get back, so no good. Count moves 2-1. Thomas delivered that one, slapped over to center field, shallow. Hits the dirt, or excuse me, grass. It's going to be a single for the Diesel. Out there in center field. Cal Vaughn wasn't able to get underneath it, so that one. Ball the grass. It's going to add another runner to the base. Help Nolan Evans fly out in a walk in his first 2 goes. Strike 1 there, 0-1 count. And then Thomas, that one. Sent over to short. Miles Manel on the grab. Gets the one out at second. Gets the double play. Batavia Muckdogs. Looking a little maybe like they were slipping it away again, but no. They wrap things up with a double play. Miles Manel on the grab. Throws to second. Teammate Cooper Russell able to get the play to first. Braden Redmond over on first, and that's going to make the double play successful. So far, we'll stay on air once more. Jarrett, you've been able to see now 5.5 innings so far. As we head to the bottom of the 5th, what do you think so far with the game?
I think right now they got to get the bats going right here, right now. It's kind of time where we're seeing a lot of times runners are in scoring position that puts a lot of pressure on the hitters. Well, now you got to start attacking right back to them. Get some runners in scoring position, start stealing bags, get a lead so then you can have like your relief pitchers trying to close out a game with a lead.
Well, we'll see if that comes to fruition. Right now, so far for the defense, 3 innings clean.
For the Diesel, last one and led up 2. Muckdogs able to tie with those 2. No changes otherwise, except on the mound. Zach Ledden came in and led up 2. He remains out there on the mound. Going to try to change the narrative that he had earlier. We'll see if he can do that, though. So for the Muckdogs, starting things off, Miles Manel, or excuse me, Landon Who will start things off. Fouled by Miles Manel and Braden Redmond.
And Grayson, today Landon Hugh is our Tully's hitter. Yesterday, we were able to get some Tully's. Today, let's hope we can get it again because I absolutely love Tully's.
That first ball, Hugh watch it goes by and correctly does it, as that one goes for a ball. That one sent deep to center. Comes in a little more shallow than I thought, but able to get underneath his center fieldsman, Nolan Evans. The first out.
Shortstop number 8, Miles Manel.
Miles Manel ground out in his first go of the game. Again, 1 out situation. We'll see if he can get hit party going. That goes for strike 1. That one sent high. We're down the third baseline. Who's got it? Now it's going more towards the mound. Third baseman able to slide on the mound and make the snag for the second out. Okay, whenever it goes over this overhead, I can't really see it. It looked like everyone's eyes were tracing it. The infield more towards third base, and not right there is that one. If I had a tracer, it would be right back towards the mound, but third baseman able to make the snag. Tripping over the mound, a little slide action there, but still able to hang on to it. Mark DeLeo on that play.
Yeah, and Grayson, the sun is playing like a huge factor right now, especially with it coming down. It's getting more and more closer to the infield, to the hitters. We'll see how it keeps going as we go into the later innings.
Ball up Braden Redmond. That one goes for a strike. Left his sunglasses on and heads him off to his coach real quick. Coach Skip's taking him in back towards the dugout. That one slapped foul. 0-2. Looking to keep the inning alive is Redmond. Will stay alive in its own way as that one's fouled off and will repeat. Got an 0-2 count remains. That one. Can't find the outside part of the box. 1-2. That's swing and miss for strike 3. That brings another quick inning to an end. That one's going to be the 5th as we move to the top of the 6th. Diesel are going to try to break this tie. We'll see if they're able to. No runners left on here. But for now, we'll be back after the short break for the top of the 6th with the Diesel again trying to break this tie. 2-2 is your score. We'll see you then. Welcome to the top of the sixth. The Diesel starting things off their direction. Billy Morris followed by Rocco Pampino. Jordan Kowalski for their starting three. If we look at the mound, we have a pitching change. Logan Thomas out and in CJ Bussell. CJ Bussell has not made an appearance in division play. His first pitch registers. Can't find the box just quite. 1-0 count. A little closer than I thought. Disagreement to the umpire, but nothing there.
Again, we're the broadcasters. We're not the umpires, but I
That
do
one
agree.
slapped over to short. And what a snag, Miles Manel. Able to lose the hat in style. Leaping, grab one hand, and makes that one look easy. That's one out here.
First baseman, number 21, Rocco Pampino.
Are you gonna make the call to Robbie once we meet the lights? I guess. I'll call Alex before I'll call Robbie, because Robbie probably wouldn't answer.
That first pitch goes for a ball. The second one loading. That's a strike, 1-1.
I just want to know who you're pointing to. Yeah, it's okay.
That one too high inside. 2-1. Bustle liver. Can't find it. 3-1. That finds the box, so we move full. 3-2. Payoff pitch loading. First K would be impressive here. Swing and miss, and there it is. Impressive enough. Rocco Pampino sent back to the dugout. Able to overcome the 3-1 count and get the strikeout. Jordan Kowalski now up. Fly out and a walk. Now his third plate appearance of the game. That one can't find it. 1-0 count. Delivery here. Finds the box. 1-1. That one fouled off over in the picnic area. Two count. Following the ball. Swing and a miss. Strike three. 3 outs. And that was quick. Moving to the bottom of the sixth now. For the Muckdogs, they're going to try to untie things here. So we've been in a knot since the bottom of the fourth at 2-2. We'll be back for that in just a second.
15 on the mound? Or is it the same guy? Okay, 55. All right. Yep.
Welcome to the bottom of the sixth. First pitch from the new pitcher. Goes for a ball, number 1. On the mound for Diesel, Jake Hartford. In the box, number 22 is that one slapped over to left field deep. That's going to hit the grass, and that's going to be a double. Stand-up double for Kyle Vaughn. So there's the crowd getting loud. So right after that, 2 pitches puts Vaughn on second. Again, trying to break the tie are the Muckdogs, but now up Cooper Russell.
Grayson, this is also a golden opportunity right here. You got a runner at second, 0 outs. And also you have the bottom of the 6th. So if you score a run here, you can go into the
Shows
7th.
bunt, takes it back. Dropped by the catcher.
You can go into the 7th with your closer to try to save this game.
Got the bunt pulled back in time. So 1-0 count as that one goes for a ball. That one catches the box. Pitch in the bottom left corner. 1-1. Showing bunt right now. Stuck with it. That one off the catcher. Tried to get in front of it. Couldn't do it. And now Kyle Vaughn stands on third. Able to pull it back is Cooper Russell, though. So 2-1 count. Collins to sorry that for that step away. We have a full count loading. That goes for a strikeout against Cooper Russell. So that's the first out here. So reason I stepped away for just a moment. Correction, 39 is not CJ Bustle, but donning number 39, Colin Stefanucci. Just trying to correct that there. Again, though, just the recap. 2-2 is the score. Kyle Vaughn out third. Cooper Russell with the strikeout looking. 1-0 count, and that's going to make it 1-1 following that pitch. That swing and miss. That's going to move the count to 1-2. The pitch goes for a ball. It's 2-2. Swing and a miss. Braden high, and that's going to bring up the second out. Now up Luke Rubinski. Again, 2 outs now. Kyle Vaughn still standing on third, trying to be brought home. It's a question of will he? One-zero count. Following the ball, that one goes for a strike. 1-1 count. To answer your question in the comments about merchandise, currently don't offer shipping, but you can do an order form on the website. Excuse me on that. But your best option to see everything. We have hats, shirts, hoodies, jersey, and official team programs, and much more. Visit the merch shop at Dwyer Stadium. But online, there is an online form. If you'd like to put in an order for our limited online merchandise as well. 1-2 count. That one, fine strike 3 on the inside part of the box. Gets the strikeout there, and that's the third out here for the bottom of the 6th. So that brings an end to the entirety of the 6th inning. It's still tied game 2-2. Who'll be able to break it in the 7th? We'll find out. Again, a reminder, this is a 7-inning game as it's exhibition, so we're heading to the equivalency of the 9th. We'll be back in just a few moments. back to the top of the 7th. A little late here. The count is 2-0. The only reason that we were just double checking the rules here for extras in case this game does go to that. That one fouled off, so 2-1 count. But if this game goes to extra innings, there will be ghost runners placed on second base. It will only be one extra, so this game could potentially end in a time. If we do go to the 8th inning, which is technically the 10th, as this goes to only 7 innings for an exhibition game. That one slapped over to Miles Manel, isn't able to get in front of it off the heater, and that's going to be a single for Buffalo Diesel.
Grayson, we have people that actually care about us. They're making sure that the birds are flying close right now. So don't worry. We got our eyes out just in case if we have the same press box situation as we did yesterday.
If you know, you know. That is correct. That was Aiden Mraz on the single, but Jackson Ross now up to the batter's box for Buffalo Diesel. 1-0 count. On the first pitch being ball number 1. Shows bunt. Strike 1. Finds the box, not the bat. 1-1. Yeah, that footage of the bird able to look back on it shows bunt here. That one going to be bunted down the first baseline perfectly towards the first baseman. Can he get the tag? Does he avoid it? I'm saying he didn't get the tag, and that's going to be a successful bunt. It's now 2-1. Jackson Moritz now to bat, and 2-1 is the situation for the Diesel. They're trying to break this tie. And I was saying, looked back on the footage. The bird coming in, bunt shown, foul it off. You could, didn't see it then, but you could really hear the bird just impact and tweet into the microphone.
It's going to be one of my favorite memories as a broadcaster this year for the Batavia Muckdogs.
I just wish that someone had that on camera. That one gets behind Rabinski, even behind the batter, and that's going to be advancements of the runners. It's now 2 runners in scoring position, second and third. 1-1 count. Diesel making good poise towards breaking this tie. I wish there was like some kind of camera that caught that. That one fouled off. Maybe in. Nope, not able to make the snag. One trailed into foul territory. Only a little bit of height. Brent Redmond not able to get underneath it, but still try to make a look towards it. Not able to get there though. 1-2 count. That one fouled off, so we'll see it again. But again, to remind you, not CJ Bustle out on the mound, but instead, we're donning number 39. That one sent foul over towards the dugout of the Muckdogs. Can anyone get it? Was third baseman, but ball falls out. Third baseman Grayson I had it for a moment. A little collision. Couldn't really see it out in front of the dugout, though. Seemed to collide with Rabinski. Not able to hang on to it, though. So we'll see this one go through once more. Again, to finish off what I was saying, Colin Stefanucci is out there on the mound. It was not CJ Bustle, donning as he's registered as number 39. Colin Stefanucci. 1-2 count. Fouled off again. So long at bat. For the Diesel. That finally doesn't catch the bat. Simple enough. Not much to it, but just again, doesn't catch Jackson Maritz's bat. That's a strikeout. Adam Scabetta now up. 1 out is his situation. 2 runners in scoring position. He's trying to break it. Can he? That's the question we're all asking and wondering. Stefanucci on the deal. Failed off. Goes for strike 1. Inside 2-1. Can't find the box either there, so 3-1. 1 ball away from making this a bases loaded situation. So an intentional walk there does load the bases. So forget ball 4. Intentional walk.
But Grayson, that now opens up the double play right now. And it's kind of situation that you definitely need right now. Bases loaded, 1 out. A double play would have really helped this inning out and get the momentum going to get the bats going in the bottom of the 7th.
That one down in the dirt. To the top of the order, Jacob Victor was courted an out, which was fouled into foul territory, right into the catcher. In his first go, single and hit by pitch. Again, you realize you get behind the count 3-1. At that point, just make it towards a double play. Got behind and elected to make it an intentional walk. But again, now bases loaded. 2-0 count. Rubinski and Stefanucci talking it over on what they need to do here to make sure this game stays tied for the Muckdogs for their at-bats. Right now, that's not the case. Or is the case, but not looking good, should I say. Stefanucci to deal. That's outside. 3-0 count. Words of encouragement from the crowd. Stefanucci, quick deal, and that finds the box. 3-1. That sent to Manel. Gets it there. The play is second. The play at first in time. It is. Double play avoids turmoil. This game is still tied. After all that, intentional walk plays into effect, and it's a smart one. This game is tied heading to the bottom of the 7th. The Batavia Muckdogs trying to wrap things up the normal amount of 7 innings for an exhibition game. We'll be back in just a moment to see if the Muckdogs can do it. Jake Hartford. Yep. Jake Hartford. Welcome back to the bottom of the 7th where the Batavia Muckdogs trying to wrap things up. A run would do it. On the mound, Jake Hartford. It's the first pitch from Hartford. Goes for ball 1 and that one. 1-1 now. A little displeasure from the crowd. You heard that one. Deal is gonna, no, well, that's going for a shrink as well. All right, that's the one where I'm gonna maybe disagree with. But, you know, like we've said on the broadcasts already once today and multiple times in prior ones, reason that fans and broadcasters aren't umpires. That one, someone to center, shallow, will get down, it will, and that's gonna be a single for Joey Socorro. It's one way to start things off here to break this tie. It's with a hit and a runner on. Jalen Roque now comes up, had the double. Those guys were doubles partners. Joey Socorro and Jalen Roque in their second go of the at-bats, double-double. We'll see if they can copy each other here. That would be huge. Single. Even better if he could repeat that double, but we'll find out in just a second.
And Grayson, we got a pinch runner net right now. Glenn Brooks is replacing Joey Socorro over at first base. You know what that means. We might be sealing a steal right here in this situation, as Brooks is the leader in stolen bases on this team.
We'll see, given the fact that you're right, Glenn Brooks is notable for his stealing ability with the Muckdogs, but at the same time, Diesel has had the Muckdogs number in just catching them stealing. Allen catches low into the box. A lot of pitches favoring that low into the part of the box. Low end zone is favorable. Here's the go from Brooks, and it goes over to short. Can't get it at second, at first. There's the play there. The go-ahead from Glenn Brooks, make sure it's not a double play, and he gets there before the shortstop can turn towards second. But that's one out now from Jalen Roque, but he's able to advance the runner.
And Grayson, that's when you want the hit and run situation, but this time it just didn't work. In that situation, you want it closer to where the shortstop was before, but instead he hit it right to him, and he was able to make that adjustment to make that play.
Brian Johnson called.
Well, we got a pinch hitter, actually.
Yep, number 50, Jalen David, coming in for Brian Johnson. David is a slugger, as we know, for this team.
He's batting .360 right now with 25 plate appearances. He's got 5 RBIs and 12 total.
Steal attempt is good from Glenn Brooks. So you mentioned it about his stealing ability, and it's going to survive there. He's now standing on third, so any kind of deep hit ball is going to play well. And, of course, we see Jackson Inman. So they're bringing out the top guns. Jalen David, like you were saying, some games started, some games appeared. .360 batting average. That one going for a ball, 2-0 count. So they were saving this part to ensure that this game does not go to extras. They're bringing out the sluggers. Jalen David tied with Glenn Brooks and Evan Brock for most hits. That one sent over to short to play it, the home plate in time, and that's a double play. Decided to send Glenn Brooks. Excuse me, no, it did not get down. I'm sorry. I missed the read the hop. I was looking over at home plate a little more, so apologies there to give you guys a scare, but I was looking the wrong way, but Jalen David now standing on first, so ignore what I said about the double play. Off the hop, shortstop was able to snag it, throw it towards home, and the tag was well in time. Billy Morris on the play there.
Yeah, as the game goes on, we got another slugger that is now next up to bat in these situations. It's Jeremy Ramos batting .556.
That's Jackson Inman. in. Betting is $7.50. One game started, one game played. In the box, Jeremy Ramos on deck. And then in his 4 plate appearances, recorded 3 hits, 1-0 count. Swing and miss there, so 1-1. Situation where decided to send Glenn Brooks home does not pay off. Little juke there from Jalen David, able to get the pitcher to step off. Glenn Brooks not being at third changes a whole lot now because 2-out situation. You just had it where a hit deep ball would have, and Jalen David, the steal attempt there. He's going to get to second, so now a runner in scoring position. A 1-2 count. Just need to keep this at bat alive. That's something that they might have wanted back, was the decision to send Glenn Brooks home. Jalen David going, but that's strike 3, so it doesn't matter, and that's going to bring an end to 7 innings. Again, that was what we were playing to, so that's the end of, what do you say, normal regulation here for today's exhibition game. We're heading to extras, the 8th inning. Ghost runner will start on second. Both teams, and there will only be 1 extra inning. So if this game remains tied, it remains tied. There will be no extras, no 9th, no 10th, nothing. So this is it. Diesel will have the first shot to break the tie. We'll see how things go. Again, Stefanucci still out there on the mound to play in and hopefully keep things tied for his team. What was supposed to be 2 innings less is now 1 inning less of regular baseball. To open things up for the Diesel, I believe is number 5. Yep, number 5. It's going to be Mark DeLeo. Get the ghost runner in a second. No confirmation for who is on second. I think they're still trying to decide.
We are going to the extra innings here. Buffalo put a runner on second base.
And there we go. We have our extra runner, and that's number 15 for Buffalo Diesel. Oh, Jacob Victor will be standing on second. Mark DeLeo to bat. Nolan Evans on deck and Billy Morris in the hole. First pitch goes for a ball. Binsky able to stay out in front of it as that one goes down towards the dirt. Too high, count moves 2-0. That one sent foul, count moves 2-1 down the first baseline. That one sent over the first base. Excuse my yawn, and that's going to be a easy out for the Muckdogs. Braden Redmond, well, the scoop And tag on the base. 1 out. Runner advances to third, though. Jacob Victor now standing on third. Now up to bat, Nolan Evans. First pitch goes for a ball, 1-0 count. Inside, 2-0. Delivery here. Can't find it. 3-0. Too low with that pitch. Now 1 ball away from putting a dangerous situation with runners on the corners. Muckdogs were able to keep things tied. Bases loaded after a double play. That's outside, so bases now set up with corners. Muckdogs are going to hope for something similar. Again, 1 out situation. Runners on the corners now up number 36. Billy Morris. Ground out and a single and a fly out in his first 3 attempts. At the plate, now his 4th coming up. Outside, ball number 1. Saw last time that got behind in the count and did the intentional walk with 3-1 being the count from Stefanucci. We'll see if he does something similar here. Inside, 2-0 count. Might see a little deja vu, but until then, we'll see what he truly does. Again, Jacob Victor being the ghost runner, advanced to third. After the ground out to Braden Redmond. Mark DeLeo, swing and miss, 2-1. Nolan Evans stands on first. Following the walk. Oh. 3-1 count and deja vu. We'll see. No intentional walk here, so no, we're not going to exactly repeat ourselves. An inning ago. Stefanucci will take on the batter. Delivers here. That one hit over to center field. Pending tag up if that you don't know, but it's going to find grass and roll out all the way to the warning track. It could be a triple. 1 run in for Diesel. Another one, play at third, not in time, and that's a triple for Billy Morris. A 2-run differential now between the Muckdogs and Diesel. 4-2 is your score. So a hit that clears the bases only leaves the hitter on. That's Billy Morris. Now up, Rocco Pempino. Strike 1 there. 0-1 count, 1 out. Ball had a lot more hang time from when it left my point of view in the dirt. 1-1. Swinger did not go. Check from Rabinski towards the infield ump. That one towards dirt, blocked by Rabinski. 2-1. There you go, 2-2. Strike here would be huge. putting in a position where a flyout is taken out of the question to bring in another runner. See if Stefanucci can do that on this deal. The pitch too low, and we reach full count. 3-2. The payoff pitch. Fouled off. Repeat. The deal from Stefanucci. Strike three. Catches the outside part of the box. Little outside there. But doesn't matter. That's the second out. Fly out now out of the question.
Yeah, that's one of those situations where you're happy that you're a Muckdog fan, then you get that call, because I feel like other fans, especially Buffalo Diesel fans, would not have liked that call.
Sent right over the plate for strike one. In the box for Diesel, Jordan Kowalski. Swing and miss for strike two. One strike away from minimizing any more damage. High inside, doesn't find it. 1-2. Stefanucci, that one sent in between left center. It's high. Who's got it? And no one's got it. Little miscommunication from the Batavia defense. And that's going to lead to a runner coming in.
And that's why you talk in those situations right there. The left field and shortstop didn't talk right there. And obviously, the worst feeling as a ball player is to watch that ball drop in between you and whoever is standing next to you.
Coach Grant coming out to the mound. But shortstop came out. Seemed like he had it. A little back step from center and left, and then no one had it. So what could have been an easily routine out and would have made it only a 2-score difference leaves it a runner on first and a 3-score difference. Now it's no longer Miles Manel, it's Jackson Inman at short. So again, we'll just go back to 2-out situation still, but 5-2 is your score. Fouled off for pitch number 1. That one low for ball number 1. 1-1 count. Stefanucci to deal. Runners going towards second, and Rapinski can't hang on to the ball from the transfer from the glove. So no throw there. Runner now on second base. 2-1 count. Catches the strike zone on the outside edge, 2-2. That one hit back to Stefanucci, caught by the second baseman. The throw to first in time, and that finally brings an end. The extra 8th inning. We're heading to the bottom of the 8th. Again, Ghost Runner will be out there. Batavia needs 3 more to tie it back up. 4 for the win. So let's see if they can get that done. It'll be a reach. Jarrett, I haven't asked you what you've thought of the game so far in quite some time. We'll stay on air for the last change of the innings. Tell me what you think.
Yeah, you got that Ghost Runner in second. Now, the goal is with that Ghost Runner is you got to get him into home as quickly as possible. So then obviously you'll still have that runner on base, another runner on base with no outs. In that situation, you just got to ride off that momentum. You're still going against the same pitcher, number 55, who's pitched for the past 3 innings. So you have seen him. You kind of seen his pitch mixes. So now it's time you got to attack him in a situation where you need 3 runs to tie this game.
We'll see if they can overcome this situation. It's a big one. Down 3. Ghost Runner will give them a help with 1 runner in scoring position with 0 outs, but at the same time, Buffalo Diesel defense has been up to the task against a red-hot Muckdogs team. Muckdogs have only been able to do damage that's dating back to the bottom of the 4th where they scored 2, tied things up, but since then, they've been able to get players on, but just have lost them to unfortunate situations, whether that was caught stealing or just not advisable base running, but nevertheless, comes down to this. Gotta ignore. Go think like a goldfish. Forget the past, move on to now. We'll see if they can do that and just keep swimming. We head to the bottom of the 8th.
And Grayson, right now, Jackson Inman is the Ghost Runner. He's going to second. And today, his first at-bat, Jeremy Ramos. He's batting a .556. He's played in 3 games, started in 3. And he's had 9 plate appearances. And he has already 5 RBIs.
Jeremy Ramos will start things off for Batavia. Quick discussion before we even get to see the first pitch between catcher and pitcher. Trying to play through what they want to do. You know, it's always going to be a different situation when you have a base runner in. Excuse me, not base runner, but ghost runner. Which is the same thing as a base runner, but I don't know, I'm changing the title. Up on deck, Evan Barak, so they're really just bringing in the big hitters. And they want to tie this game up. Take home a win as well. Not just tie it. Outside, 1-0 count. Jeremy Ramos, though, leads the team, except for Jackson Inman. In batting average, .556. That one fouled off. But 3 games started, 3 games played, 9 at bats. So realistically, I want to always wait till we see at least 10 at bats so far. But for stats, he's still second leading. Jackson Inman only doing better, 3 of 4 for batting average of .750, but still .556. 2 runs scored, 5 hits, 1 being a double, 5 RBIs, and 6 total bases. Has stolen 2 bags and stolen first once. Goes for a strike, 1-2. Stare down at second, nothing there, fouled off. 1-2 will remain. Evan Ruck on deck. He 20 at bat, 6 games started, 6 games played, batting average .450, 6 runs, 9 hits, 2 those being doubles, 8 RBIs, which leads the team. It's going to be huge having him come up, but the Ghost Runner is going to get a free bag as that one wild pitch behind the catcher. 2-2 count. That one sent deep. Center right. That's going to be caught by the right field. I couldn't even see from here. They're so far by the wall, but I believe the catch was made by the right fielder. I'm not exactly sure. Were you able to see if it was center or right, Jarrett? I couldn't.
It was caught by the right fielder, but it was landing more towards the center to right field line. And just hearing it off the bat, I thought it was going to at least hit the wall.
I know that one seemed to have the trajectory. That's why I was confused. I thought maybe it was gone. I went off the bat, the pure sound and just all of the crowd, you could see that one was special, but not enough. But able to bring in one runner off the tag up. So 5-3 is now your score. But no runners on, 1 out is your situation. Evan Brock slams that one towards center field. A great snag. A center fieldman for Diesel. Nolan Evans. So that's the second out. And right now, Diesel 1 out away from giving Muckdogs a run for their money. And 22. Now up. And that's a hit by pitch. Kyle Vaughn just going to receive a free base. And right now, tying run at the plate. It's Cooper Russell. So we're back to your regular scheduled program of the lineup. We'll see if he can be the saving grace, keep things going. That one catches the box. Pitch number 1 goes for a strike, 0-1. Outside, that one won't catch it. Pitch number 2, ball 1, 1-1. Fouled off, so 1-2. We've come to the heartbreaker. 1 strike away is the Buffalo Diesel from ending things. Will they do it? Here's the question. Cooper Russell with the lifeline. The pitch outside, 2-2. Good eye there. That one sent over to second, able to get over him. Goes out to right field. Cooper Russell going towards second. The run in from Evan Brock towards home. No, he's going back. He gets back to third safely, so that's a double for Cooper Russell. And what seems like 1 pitch away from having this game over is now a game that's still alive and well. 2 runners in scoring position. Now up to bat, number 17, Braden I. He's still been in the game. Again, we're still on your regular scheduled program for this part of the lineup. But Braden I is now the deciding factor. 2 runners on, 2 in scoring position. He is the leading run at home plate. We'll see if he does it here. The first pitch fouled off right back towards us. A 1 count.
And Grayson, any hit in the outfield in this situation scores both runners, and we got a tie game here. So right now, the bat is in Brandon I's hand.
Any runner that gets, any hit that gets down, it's got to get down, though. Swing and miss there. 0-2, so another heartbreaker. comes down to Braden I, and he can feel the sound of this crowd. So can our camera. You see some slight shake from the stomping of the feet here in the crowd. 0-2, Braden I. Outside, 1-2. One, two. Swing and miss. And that brings an end to the ball game here at Dwyer Stadium in extras. Final score, Buffalo Diesel 5, Batavia Muckdogs 3. Game that was long lasting, more than it should have been. But that brings an end here. Buffalo Diesel again takes home the win. They're fighting in extras. Again, an exhibition game that should have gone 7, went 8. So just a reminder, this game will not go in the stat sheet. So if you see anything today on our future broadcast, as I mentioned, there's a reason why. We just want to remind you that. Other than that, we'll go back to a recap of the game. Jarrett, take me through it.
Yeah, it's like you said in the inning before. They got to be goldfish now in this situation. Obviously, the game doesn't matter in terms of your standings, in terms of your stats, in terms of the score. So now you got to go into the game tomorrow in Geneva and look at it as you're still on this win streak. You're now up to 4. And now you got to go and do business against Geneva and then against Niagara Ironbacks. Or Newark, sorry. At Newark here in Batavia.
As we look, we'll show you the schedule for upcoming Batavia Muckdogs game. They host Newark tomorrow at 6:30 on Sunday. Host Niagara at 4:05. Then at Niagara Falls and at Geneva Monday and Tuesday. Then coming back home for Wednesday, June 17th. Hosting Auburn. Then on the road once more at Olean. Again, doubleheader starting at 5 o'clock. To the rain makeup on June 10th. Again, because it's doubleheader. That will also be shortened like today to 7 innings. That will not be an exhibition unlike today, but we'll go against the division. So 7-inning games, 5 o'clock, June 18th, Thursday at Olean. Friday, though, we'll back to a normal schedule. Niagara Falls here at home, 6:30, June 19th. That's the upcoming games. For this long stretch of baseball that we have, that ends on June 21st. We'll get June 22nd off, and then a 13-game schedule, or 13 games in a row, starting June 22nd. So, again, plenty of baseball on in our future. Again, final score here, 5-3. Buffalo Diesel takes home the win. We thank you for joining us here on YouTube Live on our channel. Again, I've been Grayson Natale. Alongside me, color commentator Jarrett Campbell. We thank you for joining us. Everyone, have a good night.